we will now have the signing of two memorandums of understanding witnessed by the two heads of state. Let us kindly take our seats. At this point, allow me to invite the signatories, Dr. Abraham Korir Singoe, Principal Secretary State of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs of the Republic of Kenya, to take his signing seat, together with Yarno Suryala, the Undersecretary of State Ministry for Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Finland. The memorandum will start initially with the diplomatic and political consultation between the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs of the Republic of Kenya and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Finland. These memorandums of understanding are to guide the conduct and political and diplomatic consultations between Kenya and Finland. After the signing, we'll request that they'll also just stand up for a brief photo opportunity after they swap their documents and sign. Again, this is diplomatic and political consultations between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs of the Republic of Kenya and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Finland to guide the conduct and political and diplomatic consultations between the two countries. We'll then ask them to stand up and kindly face the cameras also. Thank you. We may withdraw those two. We have another memorandum of understanding, and it's by the two signatories, so you may take your seats. This is cooperation in peace, mediation, and conflict resolution. And these memorandums of understanding are to establish a framework for sharing knowledge and best practices in order to strengthen mutual capacity in peace mediation and conflict resolution between the two countries. Again, it's been for sharing knowledge and best practices in order to strengthen mutual capacity in peace mediation and conflict resolution.
Wait, grab this. Look, we gotta try it. What is this? So, okay, watch her. Let her give it in. Okay, put that around his neck. Around his neck? Yeah, lift. Just go right there. Here, watch. That's supposed to help him float. Yeah, it's like, so then, here, watch. Turn him around. Okay. Clip those little clips in the back. Yeah, that one. Yeah, there's one on the bottom. Okay, so now, watch, I'll show you. So, normally I could just, like, chuck him in, right? No. What? The same. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like a little life vest. So this, it acts like a life vest, so it keeps his head and everything above water, and he can hold on to these if he wants. It has little toys in here, so if I were just to be like, boop, he would sit there and bob, and he would be fine.
Safety first.
What do you mean? It's his first time in the pool. He'd be fine.
Are you sure that's gonna float?
Yeah, I blew it up. It blows up on both sides. I think it'll be fine.
Well, maybe walk down there and just gently put him in. No, gently.
Like if I dropped him right here, he'd be totally fine. I don't know what you're worried about. He would just be great. Wait, do you have his hat? I need his little hat. Gotta keep his little head safe.
Yeah, it's hot out. It's bright.
Yeah. Here, this is.
Okay, do you want to give me your shirt too?
Yeah. Let me just put this on him. Oh, cute. Get him all nice and covered. Here, I'll leave my shirt here. Okay, are you ready to go in the pool? We have our matching swimsuit.
Yeah.
First time in the pool.
Let's see.
So if I just were like, boop, like,
oh, no.
He'd be fine. No, he'd be fine. Can you see him?
Yeah, I can see him.
Happy? You like him?
We'll see. Put his feet in. So you watch the videos?
Yeah, so I read all the Amazon reviews. All these moms are like swearing by this. They say that it's like the best exploitation because he can't really hold his head up very well. This is like the best for it. So you just try it.
Go a little deeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go like about here. I want to be able to catch him if he doesn't like it.
Okay.
Put your little toes in. Nice.
Where did you say you bought this from?
I don't know, Amazon.
And you checked the reviews?
Yeah, I checked. There was like thousands of reviews. Everyone says it's the best for vacation, like everything. And so we will pull them out. Ready?
All right.
I'm just gonna drop them in. It'll be fine.
Drop it.
Yeah, I will. Watch. Gentle. Gentle. Gentle.
All right.
Nice. Give me your hand. There you go. Ready?
It's a like it.
Yay! Good job. Ready? I'm gonna let go.
All right.
Finland.
Oh, Lucky. Nice. Dave. He likes it. Good job. The baby floats.
Hey, quick, grab this. Look, we gotta try it. So, okay, watch. Here, let her give it. Okay, put that around his neck. Yeah, flip. Right there. Here, watch. Yeah, it's like, so then, here, watch. Turn it around. Put the little,
and investment, peace and security, and multilateral engagement, including in climate action. Kenya recognizes Finland's global leadership in education. We agree to deepen
Watu
collaboration
wanasema
to
ati kwa
support
sababu
Kenya's
kuna watoto
transition
wawili sasa unaona market imeisha. Who told you that? Kuna ng'ombe ya mwanaume ambayo inataka hata watoto wengi. Kuna fala ya mtu ilipitwa na wakati iko hapa. Na huyo naye ukimpata, my dear friend, chukua mtu. Watu wanasema ati kwa sababu kuna watoto wawili sasa unaona market imeisha. Who told you that? Kuna ng'ombe ya mwanaume ambayo inataka hata watoto wengi. Kuna fala ya mtu ilipitwa.
we have witnessed the signing of two memorandums of understanding and implementation will fast track cooperation and labor equipment programs that will foster knowledge. We also foster skills development, institutional partnerships, and deeper we also discussed the importance of a local health system. I commended Finland's exemplary universal health care system and updated His Excellency the President on Kenya's progress under Taifa Care, a universal health coverage initiative.
Emergency car
We agreed
fixes
to share
with just
experiences
one
and
wrench.
explore
Stranded with a
joint
loose
efforts
bolt or
to
dead
address
battery.
health
Don't.
challenges and
Licha
improve
la kuwekea hapa hatutaona kosi.
But yeah, that's not the case.
another key area of our engagement is trade.
Huwa najua kosi. Hayati
And the need to expand it.
unaonanga ile pastor sakuli.
Welcome,
Ndio wanakateba
His Excellencies in
Mmewaona?
from a business
Sisemi wote
delegation
but
in
wengi.
this visit, which will participate in a Finland-Kenya business seminar. This underscores our shared commitment, deepening private sector engagement and unlocking mutually beneficial opportunities. Our two nations remain committed to the effective implementation of the Kenya-EU Economic Partnership Agreement, which came into force June last year. Our meetings also identified forestry as a key area of collaboration. I commended Finland for maintaining a forest cover of 5% of its landmass, and we will collaborate closely to grow on Finland's expertise as we pursue our vision
Why are you singing?
for achieving
Why are you singing?
something
Ndio mpango kando.
Sorry?
Ndio mpango kando. Ndio mpango kando.
learning from Finland's success.
Kama mbaya. For me,
Other multilateral level, we are
hata watu hivi anawea hivi ndio.
to a rules-based international order and fair inclusive finance
Kama kuna kitu ya kuficha unaweza fika mapema mapema.
continues to promote global climate action.
Hakuna kitu hapa.
The outcomes of the Africa Climate Summit held in Nairobi in September 2023,
Lakini Kisumu iko vizuri, umeacha Kisumu salama vizuri.
Yeah, iko sawa.
Come back to, should go back to Kisumu and check those streets. And, the last time I was there, it was pure dust. People were seeing dust all over.
Right now it's so good.
A dust in marriages.
Oh, dust in marriages.
So I think time kubwa uchata kama hii ni new phone.
No.
Umenipatia tu new phone.
You can check everything.
How often do you use this phone? Ni mpya hii. Ama kuna mbili.
No.
Labda kuna ya Kisumu. Ya Nairobi.
No. She knows. She always comes to the house.
Sasa hauna chat with my.
Just check.
Do you chat with people?
Yeah, sure. Also, I don't call so much. If I have something to pass around, I just call. Yeah, but chatting sometimes getting hectic because of the kind of
Naangalia 7 chats. WhatsApp ni 21 chats. Sasa angalia chat yako na wife, hiyo ni already wife, hiyo ni wewe. Sasa angalia yenu na madai hiyo ni yenu. Ama ni side chick umesave madai hiyo.
You can feel free to call. No problem. You can just call.
Madai ndio mimi kama explain. Ni 072.
Yeah. I told you.
He said that akona simu mbili. Ama he doesn't just chat. Nasema pombe utumii lakini wewe si MSDA. Wewe ni MSDA real legit from some
people obviously. That's good. Yeah.
Sisi kama MSDA tusemange uongo. Tunapatiana ukweli vile iko.
Yeah.
Wana kwa mwingine wanasema waendero skola yonda yani zile siku za mwisho si ya mapenzi dakika mapenzi haina upanga bana kitu kisha mimi wameniacha bana nimedelia mara mingi ukiona sinoni sikupeka kwangu.
I think building a multilateral world. Finland is culture of 5.6 million. Compare that with Kenya, 56 million. I think we live in a world where the world order is changing. It will take about 5 to 10 years for it to settle down. There will be a set of key states which decide whether we tilt towards multilateral cooperation or perhaps it's more multipolar transaction. Kenya is certainly one of those how we can work common interests linked to peace and development together. In many ways, it's a paradox, I would argue, that in today's world where we need more cooperation than ever, we're actually seeing a diversification towards different types of transactional deals. We need to work together on the subjects that we discussed today: climate change, forestry, development, global health, technology, economy. And I'm sure that countries which might be far away but still in the same time zone will have many opportunities to cooperate together. And I don't say this just as a diplomatic nicety. Finland is seeking close partners, and Kenya will certainly be one of them. I'm also happy that we have a big business delegation here today, because I do think that driving business interests, cooperation,
is a good way forward, whether it's in the green economy, digitalization and technology, infrastructure, healthcare, or agriculture and agribusiness. My final point is to say that William and I had the opportunity to first have bilateral discussions where we were able to deal with a broad range of issues, whether global, regional, or bilateral. We also talked about the big shifts that we're seeing worldwide in democracy in today's world. We talked about NGOs and the importance of their role in society. We have to remember that democracy is something that you not only have to protect, but you have to work at all times. And I think William and I share that goal. And we feel very strongly that working towards more liberal democratic societies where the rule of law is the basis and foundation, where human rights are at the center of whatever we do, is the best way to push the dossier forward. And this is something that William and I not only discussed but share. So finally, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here and all the work that we have done together so far and all the work that we do in the future. The nice thing with modern diplomacy is that we shared numbers already a year ago, so we're in constant contact anyway. Thank you very much.
That's correct.
That brings us to the end of the joint press briefing from the two heads of states. And they have given us time for questions. So if we have any questions, we'll take a few. Remember to mention your name, the media house you represent, and let's try and keep the questions as tight as possible. Over to the questions. Anybody with a question, kindly just raise up your hand. We'll have a microphone brought to you.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'm Steve Otieno for the Daily Nation in Kenya. On the partnership deal with education, some 2 years ago, we had a few Kenyan students who had gone to universities in Finland, and there was a delay or a hitch in the payment of their school fees. They ended up really stranded far away in Finland. So will you expect to see a bit better handling of them next time when such a scenario happens? I understand also Finland, until recently, you were non-allied to NATO, but you did so when Moscow went to Kiev, and we saw the Finnish people a bit happy, and you are also trying to help us with regional stability. What are some of the key lessons you're going to learn from you, especially going by your good army, with the long border you share with Russia? Thank you.
Case, but of course, anytime there are delays in students entering Finland, I find that to be quite unfortunate. Fortunately, we have a very good university system which attracts a lot of students, and I would hope, of course, that in the future we get more Kenyan students as well. But any kind of delays and hopefully students not getting stranded in my mind is unacceptable. On the second question, indeed, in today's world, we live in turbulent times, in a time when the world order is changing. And we felt in Finland, which has a 1,340 kilometer long border with Russia, that it's always good to have friends. Now, after the Cold War ended, we joined the European Union, which became our values base. But we did not join NATO at the time for a number of reasons. But I think the Finnish people felt that when Russia and Putin aggressively attacked Ukraine on the 24th of February 2022, we had to join an alliance. So NATO membership previously in opinion polls was 50 against 20 in favor. And in an opinion poll over 3 nights, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of February in 2022, linked that we had experienced a similar attack from the Soviet Union in 1939, 1944. So there's a close emotional attachment to what Ukraine was undergoing. After World War II, we retained our independence, but we lost our sovereignty and 10% of our territory, and we don't want the same thing to happen for Ukraine. Are there any lessons? I think conflicts are quite different depending on where you are. They all have their own DNA. But there's one lesson I think generally that we have learned throughout our history is that in order for you to be able to live in peace and prevent war, you have to prepare for it. There's a reason why we have obligatory military service and 900,000 men and women who've done it. And there's a reason why we have 280,000 men and women in reserves and one of the largest militaries in Europe. As I always say, the reason is not
It can happen. It can happen. What kind of message am I reading?
Forget about this one.
No, I can't
I don't know
forget
what
because it's just something which is very, very.
you know. Sometimes we as women we are healers and we can perfect anything.
I don't know how I'm going to solve it. My name's Emmanuel Mbugwa, country manager, Avenis Kenya, fintech.
We cannot stop. There is nothing we are talking about this. You are having an affair, and you can't even stop doing that anytime soon. I'm the one being hurt. Brother, just imagine this lady. I'm the one who paid for the school fees. When she delivered after Form 4, she suggested that she go back to school, and she went to KMTC. I'm the one who.
Universities in Finland for their understanding and them facilitating the Kenyan students to complete their courses.
Hello, I'm Eva Eronen from YLA Finnish Broadcasting Company. According to rights groups, dozens of people were killed during last year's protest, and also there have been enforced disappearances.
Mona ngino kaida dai no kita mushi ndadokire yeke makorire mena masharia itagwo atia masharia wao uyu arire wana kukire wana kwa mukanga wiho masharia uria wa itagwo masharia uria mathomaga na inde wa Mose kuria PG one na ngĩigua maiga hau na mũthee rĩu mwanake wa nyokabi wake rĩ tuo ũcio rĩu ngĩmenya niĩ ndihotanire kai ndakwenda arũgamirio ngari ũguo nginya mũthee mateng'erete mũno na gũtirĩ wĩra ndĩrakwĩrage gwĩre atĩrĩrĩ ndirĩ wĩra mũbangabange niĩ ngĩona rĩu hau rĩu niĩ kwambĩrĩria na niĩ ngĩmera reke ndĩmwĩre niĩ ndihota ngĩmwĩra rĩu tũĩ ũguo caraniai na ũrĩa ngona mũgwĩka ngĩmera mũthee rĩu niĩ arakinya rĩu ndĩrĩoneka rĩ niĩ nĩarĩgĩũka gwakwa niĩ
All the people who disappeared who are abducted, all of them have been brought back to their families and their homes.
eciragia wĩra mũingĩ cia wĩra
that nothing of that kind of nature will happen again, and that it was my commitment as I became
kwĩra atĩrĩrĩ
extrajudicial disappearance will not be part of what
we
we are doing as a nation. Additionally, we have taken proactive steps. My first assignment when I became president was to extend the independence of our investigative agencies, including the police. Give them financial autonomy, give them operational autonomy.
Kwenda wĩke atĩ nĩgetha ũhote gwĩbanga niĩ na niĩ ndeng'eretio na gũkũ Kenya ucio next ni araukire gwaka no ucio ni haria ndiraitaga next just next na ucio riu aramba ndangorwo wa ithatu nake nireke ngwire riu ndenda kwamba kuhura mwena ucio plaster tondu kwina kundu ndonaga ni undu wa mai uguo itaramba kwambata ri exactly na niguo tukuragia na Kariuki kaireke ngwire ikubidi ndengatengere tondu reke ngwire na no cio niguo eni niguo ndeiga gutinda ngika ati muno ino na ikaega tondu nona riu nitukugucia thitima nake riu randi ya mutu acio ni akiria ni ukumenya uria mugwika ati nao ucio ai
Your Excellencies, President Stubb and the host, President William. My name is Seth
Guy.
My question is about what happens after university. What are some of the opportunities and the challenges that young people can explore, in particular using technology, artificial intelligence? I know that Kenya has made up reminders.
Anidi kimuikiria ona ajikono kumuherete yoto agira muigire gite hau ngira muigire gite hau nja ni koni
after they finish education without necessarily being employed in both the private and the public sector. How can they self-employ themselves using technology? Thank you.
tigana nake ucio andu kakimurute iyo ni ndurika ndagithia IT icio ciake tiga uguo nieguka niekuona niekuma iyo thukuru tiga ndureke ariki ona mwagire gutigana nake kwanja ona nina itakioya thimu ndagikanyire thimu riu ni ndingioya thimu yake ndageciria ndangirio ni mundu no kwenda wire muthee kuni kuria wika thioka wika ati andu no mambe mundu na niambaga nyumba ikamba igatigwo uguo ndoni atiriri uria ndeciragia ri ndona nyumba ino yake no nirandindika muno ndona njaramie metha na ndira gutwara nona iti ici cie guku kwina metha cie kuria nona tondu nyumba riu ya guku ni nini kwina indo nyingi ndirabata gutwara mucii riu ndona kinyaranie iyo metha hote gutwara ite ici no riu tiga riu uguo riu ucio riu ningubata kugura plaster iyo ona kino gutire kiria tondu kino kiria riu karari ri matigiti cioro ithatu kuhura plaster riu moka mucinani ngorwo ngĩakithia rails ciakĩrĩ ici cia stairs-inĩ balcony-inĩ icio ngũkorwo ngĩakithia ndĩrenda kũrĩkia finishing ya floor icio ithatũ ngĩcoka kwambata ĩngĩ ya kana. Ndĩronire we nyambe ndĩkie tondũ
Maybe just a bit on what my good brother, I think he has spoken to that question
mũno
comprehensively. But I would add
tiguo ndonire rĩu ngirĩ gĩtonga rĩu
that's part of the Kenyan side, that you know there is a diversification of opportunity. It is not a single file, it is not a traditional kind of work.
Rĩu nditindanagĩra nĩ athiaga na maica ũrĩa marathiĩ ĩĩ kwĩhe pressure. Nĩ ũkũgũrũka ũkũ explode mũtwe wĩra ndagũthiĩ na time ũrĩa ĩratwara mũndũ. Ĩno no maica. Okay. Haya.
The focus of the meeting was digitizing trade, you know, opening opportunities for people to work differently. And it is the reason why, as Government of Kenya, we've been trying to diversify opportunities for young people, to give them an array of opportunities, whether it is in our housing program, in our markets, in agro-processing, value addition, in our special economic zones and the agricultural sector, or going all the way to the expanded digital footprint around the country, internet footprint that provides digital jobs, digital opportunities going into digital commerce, and what people can do on the internet, you know, be able to sell wares, be able to sell stuff, be able to work on a digital space, or even labor mobility, giving more young people opportunities to work, not just around their villages, not in the towns they are familiar to, not in Kenya possibly, but working elsewhere and sampling opportunities. So I think what His Excellency the President has said is young people must be able to be open-minded, not rigid about the opportunities that are available, and they cut across different sectors, different countries, different professions, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you must stick to your profession. I think what the president is saying, let's be open-minded about the opportunities out there and try and make the most and the best out of the opportunities that come our way. We will continue to work with friends to improve on our education, to improve on our training, so that we can make young people much more versatile, much more agile, to adapt to different situations and different opportunities that come their way. And I think that's the way to the future. I think the traditional way of work is changing. The workspace is changing. The formal 8 to 5 is changing. The having to put on a suit and go to an office is also changing. There are many people who are now working from home. There are many people who are working differently, and all that is part of the new norm as we are looking at it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellencies. That will bring us to the end of this. A round of applause in appreciation and gratitude. I request that we all be upstanding as we allow Your Excellencies to also exit at their own pleasure. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, for those interventions. We will now have the signing of two memorandums of understanding witnessed by the two heads of states. Let's kindly take our seats.
Njokire nĩ njokire
At this point, allow
no
me to
ndoka
invite
nyingĩrĩ
the
anga njũkire
signatories,
nyingĩrĩte kĩrĩ-inĩ
Dr.
njũkire
Abraham
kĩndũ
Ruto,
kĩthaa kĩndũ kenda kenda na thaa ikũmi thaa cigana thaa ici thaa ikũmi ndĩrona ta njokire thaa kenda na 50 kĩndũ kana 40 kĩndũ tondũ ndoka nyingĩrĩte kompiuta-inĩ ndacoka na 50 kĩndũ tondũ thaa kenda na nuthu nyuma taũni tuma na mthai bado ndaikara nĩ ngari yake ningĩ athire ndikara nĩ anyuire maguta kũndũ alafu arekagĩrwo ngwĩciria arekagĩrwo service na kwĩ indo atararoragĩrwo mũthĩ yamũrĩa mbia yamũrĩa mbeca na nĩguo ndamwĩra ũmũthĩ njikarĩirwo nĩ maũndũ ena mbia ena mbeca mũno agũthĩ ndinaruta ũmũthĩ no matunda ndamũgũrĩra Mrenda kũnina mrenda kũnina haya nĩ ũgeretie kũhũra ũgeretie kũhũra ndona message yaingĩra ndingona bondi ya taũni njiguaga kũinũka
Thank you. We will withdraw those two. We have another memorandum of understanding, and it's by the two signatories, so you can take your seats. This is cooperation in peace, mediation, and conflict resolution. And these memorandums of understanding are to establish a framework for sharing knowledge and best practices in order to strengthen mutual capacity in peace mediation and conflict resolution. Again, is to establish a framework for sharing knowledge and best practices in order to strengthen mutual capacity in peace, mediation, and conflict resolution.
Mama kama ni jiri agani ya daste ipo muno noka kido daste ino kida jiri kina ni uri nani mudu das nani part no mada da uri da abete ko bana ko uri ya kiado dagi kile kaidi ka wala ko mo gisere to ni male bete mo kile mali ali kama kiligidagia gari no unaona ni ginya kimweterere ni adia menya kata ni dari kwa kaika apokero ndio motero hotel haya NM yari ali kinyano na kwa aliwe na kamodo okay
I have the honor of welcoming His Excellency Alexander Stubb, the President of the Republic of Finland, and Her Excellency Suzanne Stubb, First Lady of the Republic of Finland to Kenya on this historic first state visit by a Finnish president. Mr. President, I must, at the onset, thank you immensely for honoring my invitation to visit Kenya on this very important first ever state visit by a president. It underscores the immense relationship that exists between our two countries and will go a long way in cementing the stable foundation that has been set over the last 60 years by our two countries. Kenya deeply values its long-standing friendship with Finland, a key development partner in Europe, and a steadfast supporter of our national ambitions. This inaugural visit, Mr. President, reflects the enduring friendship and strategic partnership between our two nations dating back to 1965. As we mark 60 years of diplomatic ties, we also celebrate with growth of a relationship rooted in shared democratic values and a joint commitment to a just, prosperous, and sustainable world. Finland's expertise in education, technology, renewable energy, and climate action aligns closely with Kenya's development priorities. Look forward to strengthening collaboration, exploring new opportunities to elevate cooperation to a strategic level. We have just concluded a high-level bilateral discussion focused on deepening cooperation in education, health, renewable energy, trade, and investment, peace and security, and multilateral engagement, including in climate action. Kenya recognizes Finland's global leadership in education. We agreed to deepen collaboration to support Kenya's transition to a competence-based education system. A cooperation framework will soon be concluded, focusing on basic, technical, vocational, and higher education to equip our youth with the skills needed in a digital economy. During this visit, President Stubb will tour one of our technical training institutions to witness firsthand the transformative impact of technical and vocational training on our youth. We have the signing of two memorandum of understanding on education and education and conflict resolution. Our respective teams will fast-track cooperation framework in education, tourism, and labor recruitment frameworks that will foster knowledge exchange. It will also foster skills development, institutional partnerships, and deeper people-to-people ties. We also discussed the importance of a robust health sector. I commended Finland's exemplary universal health care system and updated His Excellency the President on Kenya's progress under Taifa Kenya, our universal health coverage initiative. We agreed to share experiences and explore joint efforts to address health challenges and improve service delivery. Another key area of our engagement is trade and investment, and the need to expand it between our two countries. I welcome His Excellency's inclusion of a business delegation in this visit, which will participate in a Finland-Kenya business seminar. This underscores our shared commitment to deepening private sector engagement and unlocking mutually beneficial opportunities. Our two nations remain committed to the effective implementation of the Kenya-EU Economic Partnership Agreement, which came into force June last year. Our meetings also identified forestry as a key area of collaboration. We commended Finland for maintaining a forest cover of 75% of its land mass, and we will collaborate closely to draw on Finland's expertise as we pursue our vision of achieving 30% forest cover by planting 15 million trees by 2022. We equally look forward to learning from Finland's expertise in sustainable forest management, reforestation technology, biodiversity conservation, and balancing economic and environmental. At the multilateral level, we reaffirmed our shared commitment to a rules-based international order and fair inclusive financing for sustainable development. We also pledged continued support for global climate action, and I believe upon the outcomes of Africa Climate Summit We recognize the alignment between Finland's climate diplomacy and Kenya's ambition to achieve 100% clean energy by 2030. We agreed to strengthen partnerships in climate-smart agriculture, renewable energy, and biodiversity conservation. In our discussions, we also addressed pressing global and regional security concerns. We noted the devastating impact of conflict on livelihoods and sustainable development, and reaffirmed our commitment on mobilizing international support for peace efforts in the Horn of Africa and the Great Lakes region. I also assured President Stubb of Kenya's continued advocacy for dialogue as a path to resolving the Russian-Ukraine conflict. As we embark on this historic path by a Finnish president of Kenya, we reaffirm commitment to strengthen Kenya's Finland relations for the mutual benefit of our people. Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to the Excellency, a fruitful and more memorable stay.
Wow. Nĩ andũ arĩa maingĩrire kĩrĩa-inĩ. Harĩ ũcio rĩu metagwo DDO, ma DDOs. Aka mũndũ Ũiguaga Bible ikiuga atĩrĩrĩ, Corinthians, bad company corrupt. Nĩ ũrĩ wathoma verse ĩyo? Yugaga atĩrĩ, bad company corrupt morals. Sasa inafanya anini, inafanya ai ndo Ngai, baitha ĩrĩ o kũrĩa igũrũ, baitha ĩrĩ o kũrĩa igũrũ, ndĩmĩikie fridge-inĩ tiguo. Ngo yake ta hĩndĩ ĩyo ĩngĩ na kaba ũrĩe mawaru matarĩ mega. Oe. Ndio ule kali. Ndio ule kasirikaga. Ento dola west. Iki dikenda. Kidikenda. Edi. Ndio ni direte. Kugira kanitha tũhikanĩtie. Yakwa ningĩ kĩhũra ingĩona biũ ndĩrenda kwaria na no ũrakarĩte ũngĩkĩona ndahũra ngari njokete kĩage kũingĩra. Ndionaga he bata teka atĩrĩrĩ reke ndagĩka ĩmwe hũrĩre mũthai ndona akĩgeria kũhũra njigue nĩkĩ hihi gĩatũma. Hey ya Kairũ ũyũ gwĩkaga atĩ ai ĩkarega kwambata ai reke ndĩmũhũrĩre haiya icio nĩ nginya meke atĩ we yathiĩ yeka atĩ reke ndĩmwĩre no kũngĩ ĩgũthiaga o wega haiya kana nĩ kũhiũha ĩrahiũha injini reke ndĩmũhũrĩre nĩgetha tũmenye nĩ atĩa ĩyo nyamũ nĩ kwenda kũrorwo nginya ũhoro wa coolant icio no nĩ wĩkĩrĩirwo nĩ gathingirwo karima karĩa nĩ gathingirwo karima karĩa rĩ nĩ tũkwenda Wednesday rĩu nĩngenda gwĩka atĩ rĩu tũmĩ fix nginya ũhoro wa kĩrĩa na tũgũre nginya ngũteithie kũgũra kĩrĩa tũgũre nginya coolant ĩgakorwo nĩ kũhiũha ĩrahiũha nyamũ ĩyo reke njĩke atĩ Mm. Mm. Ndeciria hau niho ndeciria nĩ kũhiũha ĩrahiũha, ta reke ndĩmũrie. Sawa. Okay. Okay. Mwanake. Haiya. Eh. Nĩ sawa. Nĩ sawa. Okay. Nĩ sawa sawa. Okay, reke. Kairũ, ũũ nĩ kĩgĩo ĩ. Rĩu rĩ, mũthee arahũrĩra akanjĩra atĩrĩ, ngari ningĩ ũrĩa gwĩthukaga rĩ, mũgĩũka rĩ, atĩ ngakinya ndikane na kũu mũkũrũ-inĩ kane nakũ, atĩ ha Kairũ ĩhĩ ti anga haũ, ndinanyita nĩ haũ akĩambata igua nĩ ĩreka atĩ. Atĩ nĩ ĩraga hinya rĩu, ekugaga atĩ ũinũke na indo ũthiĩ ũmũrorere mũciĩ. Ndĩreciria atĩrĩrĩ Kairũ, kana ũrore nyamũ ĩyo kana nĩ kũhiũha ĩrahiũha injini ĩyo. Nĩ sawa. Okay.
Mobile na ngai.